I've done this and it changed my life forever. I paid off my 20K college debt and I save up 10 times more than when I just moved in. Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I filmed. I've been pretty busy with my daily lives and my new business that I launched just last month. So, I'm going to talk about how I can thrive at a new atmosphere as an immigrant. There were so many obstacles got in the way in my life for so long and I've been struggling with them. But no one really talk out loud because we kind of try to put them under the blanket and we want to be looking better like for our friends family who are back home. What I was really struggling with mostly finance. I had to save up for my visa, I had to save up for my tuition fee, and I had to pay for rent and bills, still paying for them. And also I had to save up for an emergency because there was no family or friends who could possibly like look after me when I am sick, something like that. So when I just moved the country at the age of 24, I was comparing myself to my friends back home who got a really nice work, like, at a corporate company. And they were wearing fancy suit and they're making like tons of money, whereas I was basically fighting for every single day and try to figure out what I want. So without my parents' financial support, because I graduated from my uni and I didn't really want to ask for money from my parents, so I had to start everything from scratch. Once I went to a pharmacist, but I couldn't understand her at all because she was using the medical terms that I never heard in English before. So I basically couldn't get that prescribed pill for so long. That's something, one of the like millions of stories that I had gone through, and I believe there are a lot of people out there who just moved the country and they were not fluent in English, had so much like hassles that they couldn't really talk out loud. I know it's something really small because, but at the same time, it's really big. Like the struggle that we have and had was we want to just really wanted to like blend in well, and we wanted to be living better than we possibly could have been just living in our back home country. I basically came here for good, but I felt small for a long time. It just like gave me so much of self-doubt and just trying to figure out why I insist living here. When they moved the country for their study, for work, for whatever the reason, they dreamed big. But like the reality kept my dream like really silent for a long time, and it just kind of like faded away. It just, I could feel this, like the person that I was dreaming of was getting away from myself, which was really really sad. So I didn't want to lose my dream, I didn't want to lose the passion that I had. So I've done this and it changed my life forever. I paid off my 20K college debt and I save up 10 times more than when I just moved in. And I paid for my visa, which was over 10K, and I have the stable job, and I also started my business while I keep my full-time work. So everything comes from this one small little activity that I started. So what I've done was I started looking inner voice. I started writing things down, what I've been thinking and why I felt so small. So I don't know how much I could say about like the power of writing, but this is tremendous power that you can actually develop or improve. I must say that we really need to ask ourselves why we stay here and why you want to do it. Just ask yourself, what's the reason? So I started from there. I could find my inner voice and my root of my character. I believe every single person has different reasons why they stay here. But I really want to ask why you do that. What's your inner voice says? Like, there must be the voice, but you never just like really giving the enough attention to it. Without acknowledging this, everything seems really foggy, like our feasibility for our future seems so far away. Like the layer of the clouds, it's so thick that we couldn't really get through what's are there, what's in the next month, what's in the next year, right? So I don't really want to feel that instability and uncertainty because that makes me really anxious. So I started writing things down, what I want by next year, what I want by tomorrow, what I want by next month. Once I break them down and then write things down, the moments have meaning, my action have purpose, and my courage start to bloom. Then I could see myself like way clearer. Then I could really start dreaming again. However, dreaming itself doesn't really change where I live, what I eat, what I wear right now. So I never lose the sense of being realistic because that matters to me right now. I never really neglect my duties and my current work, and I never neglect what I need to show off for my current situation, for school and everything. Like I've been thinking what I could control like at the moment for the current situation was the spending as well as the income. So I started being really creative to add more sources of income channel. I was doing called mind spending. For example, cook the meal, prep the meal so you don't have to buy lunch, dinner, or coffees every day because it can compound tons of money. You know, like I can cook, I can I can wake up like 20 minutes earlier and then I could pack my lunch and I start buying coffees and all this little stuff. But like I could save up way more and I could save up for the bigger purpose. For example, I started my business and I could do that without affecting the amount of saving that I've been doing for each month for a long time. So this kind of gives me the reason why I'm doing this. Without the reason or purpose, like you can get lost so easy. Like it's just like $4 of latte. Who cares, $4? Like you can think that, or okay, so $4 coffee every day, 7 days is $28, about $30, and then it compounds like $120 per month, and I can do so many more with $120. So that's what I started controlling with spending. And then this is important part. We actually have so many powers and so many creativity in ourselves to add more income channels, not just like relying on our main job, but we can start things like opening up the trading account or like signing up for a side hustle like dog walk or dog sitting, or maybe you could rent out your second bedroom that you don't use. Anything like you can sell out the clothes that you don't wear, like online shop. So there is like a tons of different ways that you can make extra income, and then you can save that up as well for your bigger dream or bigger goal. I truly believe the power of writing can actually activate your brain cell and make you really creative, because I started trading since I've been writing about like how I can add more source of income, and I started drawing things on my iPad, and I started writing ebooks and I can sell them online. So all these channels and being creative was possible because I started writing things down. It's really no wonder why most of successful people in business and an academic, they are keeping their planner goal setting really close to them. For example, Elon Musk, he set the highest goal ever that like no one could really think that was possible, but he make it possible. It's amazing power, and I believe everyone can have it as long as they have something, the tool. It could be something different. I think having a planner is something that really classic. What like writing has been come down from our generation to generation for thousands, millions of years. So this is the easiest, well proven way to start thinking bigger for yourself, for your success. So how I made this Brindmind journal is based on my experience of using journals, planner, goal settings for over a decade. I took all the juicy, important part and put them into one notebook, Brindmind. So I believe this is going to be your really good life companion. This is a full year planner that you can use from January to December next year, 2026. This is really good value. It's $45, but I think $45 is just one night out, like for dinner. But like you can exchange that one night dinner with this a full potential of your year, full year. So it's now up to you if you want to start seeing yourself way bigger and achieving way more next year. Thanks for watching. I really hope next year is your best year. See you next time. Thanks.